What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to show you how to use stack formations inside the 10-yard line to convert more touchdown drives. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online head-to-head gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. So make sure you guys check out gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks everything on the website. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be showing you basically how to convert more touchdowns inside the 10-yard line. We all know that this is a tough area to score for a lot of players. In fact, my most recent Vault update on Gridiron took a very concerted effort to break down easy tactics to score in the red zone. So I'm going to give away a route combination that you guys can use here on the YouTube channel. But if you guys are really struggling in the red zone, I break down a lot of universal concept tips this past week that can apply to any offense. Now, this particular video, you're going to need a stack concept. So a stack concept is one in which you have two receivers lined up, one in front of the other. So here in the Washington offense, which is actually an offense that I do break down on Gridiron, we are going to be looking at the play levels. And the reason for that is we're going to be looking at the front player. This is going to need to be your best receiver possible. This could be some sort of slot-o-matic or route tech, preferably. This is going to make this a unstoppable concept, no matter what they call. But you don't necessarily have to have that ability. If you don't want it, higher route running is definitely preferred against man coverage. But we're going to be breaking down all the different coverage shells and how you can attack them here from this concept. So the levels concept, here's the way we're going to set this up. We're going to place the back receiver on the stack on a drag. We're going to send our running back to the flat. That could be on a swing. It could also be on a wheel. Just basically a route that gets out to the flat. And the reason for that is that, typically speaking, the most popular coverages in the red zone are one of probably four things: cover 4 with hard flats, cover 3 with hard flats, man with two safeties either in yellows over the middle or purples to the outside, or cover 0 all-out blitz with man coverage behind it. You don't see a lot of cover 2, but we will talk about cover 2 in this video as well. So first, cover 4 shaded underneath into hard flats. Why does this route combination work? So let's talk about the first route. That's Austin. He's on a shallow cross or a drag route, and that's going to be designed to pull those hook curls just kind of to the inside and down a little bit. So get just kind of this inside down flinch from these linebackers. That is the goal of that route. That's not our intended throw on this. Now, in terms of the rest of the route, we're going to use the outside release by our running back and also early outside release by our return route to Adams to take the flat zone defender and pull him out wide to the sideline. So as you can see, if we get this nickel corner or outside linebacker, depending on what defense you're facing, this hard flat defender out to the sideline, we get the hook curls down and inside, and you've got a deep zone in a cover 4 that's going to drop straight to the back of the end zone right here, or in a cover 3 straight to the post right here. You can definitely see that the giant area that you're going to throw is basically this low inside seam area right here. So let me go ahead and respot the ball, and we're going to go ahead and show you this route combination in motion. So go ahead and shade my cover 4 into hard flats like most players would. Again, our back receiver runs a drag, our running back releases to the flat, and you're going to throw this pass right here and get into the end zone and fall forward. This is a money route combination from, I would say, 7 yards to maybe 3 or 4 yards away. Anytime you catch your opponent in a cover 3 or cover 4 hard flat, this is what you should go to, and just know that this is the throw that's there to be made. Let him release to the outside, up pass lead, and possession catch. All down for the touchdown. Very, very, very simple. Go ahead and throw it one more time here against the cover 4 hard flat. Take note that cover 4 hard flat is basically 2 yellows and 2 purples that are shaded down into blues. And again, you just see here how easy. And if you don't get the right animation, you're still looking at 2nd and goal from the 1, which is fullback dive, QB sneak, you know, that type of territory, power out territory. Basically, we're trying to get ourselves in a spot where it's a touchdown, or we're set up with an easy punch in down and distance on 2nd down and goal. Now, cover 3 hard flat. The only real difference between cover 4 and cover 3 is not the underneath zones, it's the number of deep zones. We switch it from basically 4 deep zones in cover 4 with 4 underneath to 3 deep zones with 4 underneath. And then you also have a spy right here. So again, any defense that's yellows in hard flats, you're going to go to this route combination with the drag and the flat, and you're just going to anticipate the throw, pass lead up, and you're in for the touchdown. This is even easier against cover 3 than it is cover 4, because again, the safety that is typically sitting like right here in cover 4 is now on the post in cover 3. So he drops further to the middle. So even if he's standing right here pre-snap, you know that he's going to drift to his assignment, which is at the post, leaving this throw wide open for a touchdown. This is the easiest coverage for this route combination to beat. Now, what if they were to call cover 2? Cover 2 is where it gets tricky. Cover 2, the vertical hooks just do way too good a job of defending this return route. If you throw this return route into a vertical hook, it's going to get picked, period. End of discussion. So my advice here is, if you are getting somebody that plays cover 2 in the red zone, cover 2 is actually the worst red zone defense in the game. I tell anybody who runs cover 2, it's a bad idea. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to play those outside corners in the flat so you can't throw a quick flat. But the problem is that these 2 defenders, your safeties in cover 2, become absolutely worthless. They guard nothing. Worst zone in the game down inside the 10. So if you read cover 2, literally audible out to a spread double set or verticals and just throw an inside pass lead in the seam. It is literally that simple. It's that open every single time. So if you face somebody that runs cover 2, that is where you go. It doesn't need to be harped on any further than that. It's free points. Don't try to get them style points. Just audible out and throw the inside pass lead to your slot receiver. It's that simple. So cover 2, terrible red zone defense. I don't think you'll see it too much, but if you do, it's that simple. Now, man coverage. This is where I started in the video, that you want your best route runner right here on this return route. This return route, if you have a good route runner, cannot be guarded by man coverage. You're gonna see right here, I mean, it gets so open. And right there, I pass let it up into that half defender. You can just throw a straight bullet pass and you'll be just fine. So if you are facing any type of man coverage, just get the ball into the hands of that return route, throw the bullet pass, and fall into the end zone. Now, the good news is this. Again, just like people aren't going to call cover 2, they're not going to call 2-man under. Most players are going to tend to call purple zones, and they're going to lurk the middle of the field. This is really the main meta defense that you're going to face down the red zone, and this is automatic. See right here just how easy that throw is. If you're facing somebody that isn't playing robber coverage over the middle, you're going to be in really, really good shape. So what is the counter to this? Because we talk about how on Gridiron, we talk about how to set up a meta and obviously how to counter it. What I would do is I would play, if you're facing someone who does this to you, I would play double robber, man coverage, and then go robber. Because what that's going to do is, while you can beat the man-to-man, you're going to struggle with that hook zone that's over the middle. And actually right there, you saw that it still beat it. So you just see how good a tip this is. Some of your match principles might get a little bit messed up. So here I'm going to go ahead and protect the sticks, and I'm going to play double robber. I think this should make it so that way the guy doesn't swap off. Yeah, I mean, you see right there how that looked. It looked a lot better. So double robber is what you would call against this to counter it. Now, here's the thing about stack concepts. Stack concepts are basically formations that allow you to do this concept inside or outside. So what do I mean by that? If you face somebody that's playing double robber on you down in the red zone, you can go ahead and put that receiver as the back receiver, and then go to a route combination where that back receiver is releasing inside and then busting back to the outside. So let's say you're facing that exact coverage that I just talked about, double robber. You notice that they're playing man with those two hooks over the middle. And then they're sitting in the middle with their user as well. This is where you would basically use Adams on that inside release on this play. You just choose a play where he has the inside release on the out route and basically kind of play the pick action. You're gonna see here that he cuts to the outside, and that's really what you're looking at right there in that spot, is to be able to beat man coverage that way. Or you can get kind of creative. Obviously, it's up to you what you want to do here, but send guys out to the flat and then low ball. You see, like, that's a way to beat those hook curls as well. If they're playing them over the middle, you can win, with an outside breaking route. That's the beauty of these stack formations. It's very, very difficult to press that back receiver as well. So, you're going to be able to throw these low balls, hopefully get a better animation than that on some of these out routes. And there are varying depths of these out breaking routes. Some of them are really short. Some of them break further to the outside. But again, that's just if you want to scheme this together. I actually have, again, in the vault update on Gridiron, way, way, way better content than what I'm breaking down right here. Obviously, the return route's really good. It can be countered, but I've got things that this defense has no shot against. I've got stuff that cover one double, the double robber, no chance whatsoever. This past vault update, pound for pound, is the best vault update I have done all year. I promise you'll be walking away with more touchdowns down inside the 10 when you have to throw than you have at any point this year in Madden 21. So make sure you guys check it out, gridirongameplans.gg. If not there, hopefully we'll see you guys here on the next video. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.